The Power FM Morning Show on 89.7 Power FM.
This one almost got past me, but today is Squirrel Appreciation Day. So we can take this time to appreciate squirrels. Maybe not like them, maybe not love them, maybe not even greet them or honor or commemorate them, but we appreciate them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I have a squirrel story.
Oh, well, by all means, Mr. Goodwin, this is a great time for it.
Yeah, and it may happen again because we're going to have some more cold weather here, and we have a bird bath in our backyard. And that's the squirrels like to come up, jump up there, and that's where they get their little drink of water.
Really? So they don't bathe in it with their little
Well, I haven't seen them do that.
That'd be cute.
But it was completely frozen solid. And so there was a squirrel just licking the ice.
Oh no! Did he get his tongue stuck to it?
No,
that would have been so funny.
Yeah, it wasn't like a pipe or anything like the Christmas story situation. It licked and licked and licked and licked, and we were kind of watching it, going, "Well, is it getting any water?" And sure enough, it was pretty much a depression. As it was melting, as it was getting, because there was no other water around. It wasn't frozen. That was it, and that's my squirrel story. And I guess I really appreciated the squirrel for its tenacity at that moment. And so, unfortunately, that it would have been better to have the national day that day. Yes,
but I'm glad that you were able to appreciate the squirrel. But
I will remember that today, seeing that, and then I can appreciate it more now than I could have maybe then.
I will say this, that makes me appreciate squirrels more too, and I'll tell you why in a second, because I too have a squirrel story, but it was not quite as cute as yours. I had an incident. I refer to it as the squirrel incident, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. But let me tell you this first. The word squirrel actually dates back to the early 14th century. It comes from an ancient Greek word for shadow-tailed. Referring, of course, to the animal's bushy tail. There are more than 365 different species of squirrels. Who knew?
Wow.
Gray squirrel. That's all I know.
Brown squirrel.
Oh, brown squirrel. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. So there's 363 other species that I have no idea about. They usually weigh about...
Mostly they're going to be gray and brown as well. But there's going to be some little nitpicky thing that makes them slightly different.
What's Alvin? Is he
He's a chipmunk.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, never mind.
You think more of maybe Rocky, but he's not real either.
Rocky.
He's a cartoon. He's a flying squirrel.
Flying squirrel.
That would be the other one, but I think aren't those gray? So you're basically coming back to brown and gray.
Right. But flying has to be some sort of
they have those
category.
Those little flaps that pop out between their legs, and all of a sudden, whee! And they're going down the mountainside, and they hang out with mooses mooses.
They look at those and they think, what in the world is going on underneath? So they usually weigh about 1.5 pounds, and they need to eat about a pound a week. It doesn't say to maintain their typical activity level. My squirrel story is when we went to Washington, D.C., and this was probably 10 years ago. And I had a little backpack that I was carrying. It was on the Washington Mall. I was going down, and I guess a lot of people feed the squirrels in that area. And so I had some cookies in my backpack because we had the kids with us. There was a squirrel. I set it down for a second, put it back on my shoulder. There was a squirrel that was attached to the backpack. I didn't even realize it.
How long did you go with it?
I even realized it was there, and it just didn't care that I was carrying it. It was just looking at me like, yeah, I'm here. What you going to do about it? So it was trying to get to my cookies inside that backpack.
Where are we going?
That's right.
Are we going to the Capitol?
It was along for the ride. It didn't care. So yours, again, I appreciate squirrels, but they better not come after my cookies. So I think your story is somewhat sweeter, and
yeah, you've kind of ruined the day for me now.
I have. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I do appreciate them, but I'm not necessarily sure I like them.
It's 8:43. Good morning.